Okay, let's talk some specifics here. So 7.2.9 wants us to know how we specifically alter the expression. Phenotypes, again, are how those genes are expressed. So let's just review. Let's talk about the rabbit again. So let's pretend that right here, at this location right here, is the gene for hair color. And if you remember in the rabbit, the two forms of that gene can be white or can be black. So we'll just use abbreviations, white or black, right? So we're either going to express it to make this black colored, or we're not going to express it and it's going to stay white. So that's what we mean by expressing phenotype, by expressing the physical characteristic, like what that gene actually looks like when it's expressed. And this is done two ways. So we can inhibit it by something called DNA methylation, or we can activate it by something called acetylation, which actually interacts with these histones. And let's talk some specifics about that. So let's pretend we're trying to inhibit this gene. So here we have our nucleosome. So a nucleosome is composed, remember, of 8 of these bead proteins. If you can picture 4 in the back, there's a stabilizing protein on the side. So let's pretend here, like in here somewhere, is that gene. If they are connected, so if these nucleosomes are so close together, there's no way for those transcription factors, remember those are the proteins that initiate transcription to make that messenger RNA. If there's no room for those transcription factors to bind to that promoter region, right, to that starting point on the DNA, there's no way we're going to make DNA. So we're not going to make a protein. And our protein, if you remember, would be the pigment for black fur. So if we can't express the gene, we can't make that color, we can't make that pigment for black fur. However, if we attach an acetyl group here to the histones on our nucleosome, it actually doesn't let our nucleosomes get close together. Then the gene is exposed. Then you can make messenger RNA. Then you can make the pigment. And our gene for black colored hair is expressed. So that's how this works. Methylation inhibits transcription. Acetylation activates transcription.